coming out the forest, and beautiful day today. Just coming up for 9 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, back at my favourite spot. Going to try my hand at fishing today, survival fishing, and I'll show you what I keep in my pack just in case I ever need it. Look at the views today, fantastic. Just going to head up here now. Again on Saturday we had torrential rain. Yesterday was really nice, it was probably about 20 degrees. And I think it's going to shape up to be that at least today, possibly up into the mid-20s. So there's a lot of water in the path here, so I'm just going to cut off the normal trail into the trees. Today I'm looking for a stick, maybe about 4 feet long, quite thin, that I'm going to use as a fishing rod. Let's see what I can find. You can hear that squelchy noise? That's the mud on my boots. I'm just going to switch off just now. As I said, I'm going to look for that stick and I'll come back to you once I'm through the trees. Right, so I picked up this stick here. I'm just going to head out and find a wee spot now to sit, try and make a fishing rod. Yeah, I think here looks a good spot. As I said, this is up in Argyll, west coast of Scotland, and it's the sea here. So I don't know whether this will actually work or not, but I'm going to give it a try, and it's an experiment. At least if I know how to do it, and I do carry this wee emergency survival fishing pack in my bag, I could at least give it a try. So go over here and find a nice wee spot in the rocks. A working fish farm over there, I don't know if you can see it. Probably have more luck casting my line in there. Tell you a wee funny story though, not saying this will happen to everyone when you're out survival fishing, but I was walking down here just on the other side. Big heron flew overhead carrying a fish in its beak, maybe about 8-10 inches long. Just flew right overhead, and the fish dropped right out of its mouth. Just landed in the grass just about 5 feet away from me. And it must have been dead, so it certainly wasn't wriggling, so I never found it when I went in to have a look for it. But the heron was still circling overhead, so I just walked on, let him come back for his dinner. But the idea of survival fishing, fish drops out the sky. It's great. Don't even need to cast a line. So, don't think it'll happen every time I come out, but it certainly was quite funny. Hi YouTube, it's Mary here, and as I said, I'm bringing you out here today to show you my survival fishing kit, which I keep in my rucksack. And this is it. It's a old-fashioned Kodak cello container. Put everything in here with a bit of duct tape just round to keep it all together. And I'm going to be using my Jack Knorr knife. Used this in my last video when I was making the wooden knife for Mike of Bushcraft Martins. But this is Sandy's knife I got from him last year. Desert Ironwood. And it made really good work at the wooden knife. So I'm going to try this, as I said today, try and make a survival fishing knife, a fishing pole, and see if we can catch anything. So I'll just open this up, let you see what I've got. It's always handy, a bit of duct tape. So this is the kit here. What I have is a float that I've just made from a piece of cork out of a red wine bottle. I have a bobbin taken out of a sewing machine. Just put a wee tie wrap around it, stop the line coming out. It's been in here a wee bit jumbled up, so I need to just kind of open it out. I've fastened on a couple of wee coloured balls on it, and these clips. I don't know all the technical names for these things, but you can attach the fishing hook onto this. Again, a wee weight on the bottom, and I can attach another hook on here. What I picked up here was it was out of an old bunk bed. It was getting dismantled. It's probably a name for these as well. Thread here. But what I'm going to do is cut my stick, cut a hole through it, put this on. It's going to be like a reel. Screw that back up through the other side. You get the idea of it. And a couple of these wee toty cable clips, which I'm going to use along the stick just to run the line down it. I've also got a couple of these wee mini eyes, so I could use that instead. As I said, I've not tried this before, so I don't really know whether it's going to work or not, but give it a bash. And I've got a selection of hooks, some large ones, some small ones here, just fastened on here that I can clip on when I need. So what I'm going to do now is get the stick, trim it down, and then use my knife, cut a hole through it so I can actually put the reel onto it, and then I'll batten these on with the line, and then finally attach the float and cast it in, see what we catch. Spotted somebody there, is going to go in for a swim. It's quite chilly today. on for a swim. Got a wetsuit on. Even at that, still pretty cold in there. Then we Scots are hardy bunch. We're in t-shirts and shorts and it's about 15 degrees. Other people are saying it's too cold. So I'm going to use my jack lower. Got this big stick here. Just going to trim off the branches. Now we use this bit here as a handle and then put the reel on round about here. It's not exactly straight. Probably cut it about here. Let's do that just now. That's pretty good. The way it sits best in the hand. So I'll put the spool on this side here. Brought another large stick down to batten with. I was making the wooden knife for Mike, Bushcraft Battens. I chose quite a large branch. It took me a long time for carving. again, it was a gorgeous day. Today's going to shape up to be the exact same. I'll need to cut one identical on the other side. A screen there. Just going to have a look, see if that wee guy's okay. You'd be pleased to know the wee guy was fine. It's just the rocks coming out with his feet, a bit sharp. So what I've done is followed this one out, used my knife there, carved quite a hole. Just going to do the same on this side here. It's just about through. I want to get a hole big enough to get this spindle through. So we're through now. Yeah, it's great. I'll maybe do a wee focus on this one. So I've got the spindle through here. Put the reel in and take this wee tie wrap off. Down. The bobbin will sit up here, so I had an idea of maybe a V-stick that I can use in here just to lock it off. Maybe thin this down, try it out, that should stop it turning. do is just one of these. Please. It's running freely. Snagged a wee bit there. And then maybe a final one up at the end. I think I'll actually have to open that up maybe with a wee plier before I come out the next time. It's just too tight. So I'll use my last one here. Use that as a wee line guide. So I'll put the last one on about here. So that's it. Now just to clip the hooks on. Depends where you are. Get some bigger hooks. And a wee small one, river fishing. So I'll use the big ones just now. One on there. Get my weight there. There's the other one here. And for the float, I thought I would just, I don't know whether this will work or not, I thought I would just loop it through here. And then double it over. Give it a try. Seems Seems pretty good. So just need to go and have a wee look for some bait. If I had some bacon or anything like that, I would use that. Let's keep all these bits together, don't we lose anything. Well, this is it. Got the rod, reel, just bring that down a wee bit there, that'll catch in there to hold it, or use it as a rest to see any fish. Not really going to cast it in much, I'm just going to show you it, so I'll leave it quite close to shore so you can actually see how it's working. I'll just show you. It's working. And the coloured baubles are right there. The lines with the hooks and bait on it in there. And if I did catch something, I would just grab the line, stick it here, and just twirl it. Just bringing it in. Yeah, it seems to work. Don't know if I'd ever catch a fish with it, but I've more luck, as I said, with the heron dropping one out the sky. But there's always food there if you need it, I suppose. Cheers. Thanks for watching, and catch you the next time.